What up, what up, what up? You already know what time it is. Welcome back to another season premiere with 1 Hour Talk with Mazee. I am your host, Maserati Santana. We getting close to Halloween, so you already know what time it is. Tonight, my guest on the show, he went from not knowing he had talent to getting a mic placed in his hand. He came from nothing to something. Now he's an influencer and he a celebrity host. Tonight, I'm interviewing ShaneTv. Pull up. What's up, homie?
What's up, big dog?
You already know what time it is, man. I appreciate you taking time out.
Man, I appreciate you, man, just having me on your platform, bro. You know what I'm saying? You definitely been doing a lot of stuff from what I've been saying just on a short term.
Absolutely.
Bro, you've been having a lot of big names on your show, bro.
I appreciate
you. Know what I'm saying?
you.
So that just let me know that I'm working. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? The first thing I asked you when I seen you tonight, man, how you met me? How you knew? How you heard of me, man? Because it's like, bro, you had Charleston White, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, you got names, man.
Yeah,
you know what
sure.
I'm saying? So I'm honored, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm honored, bro. Thank you.
America, tonight we here to talk about my man Shane, man. I'm just glad to have you, a part of the platform.
Yeah.
I've been having so many dope people up here for my season premiere, second season for 1 Hour Talk with Mazee.
Okay.
So it's gonna be dope, man. So I want to jump right into your interview.
Okay.
A lot of people been seeing you around the city of Charlotte.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, a lot of people may not know who you really are.
Right.
Let's talk about where you from and growing up from where you from.
Got you. I'm from Washington, D.C., born and raised. My mother had me in Washington, D.C., had me at Greater Southeast Hospital, right on Southeast Southern Avenue. My real father, I met him, after my mother passed, you feel me, at my mother's funeral. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely a high school athlete, you know what I'm saying? I played ball, had opportunities to go to college, you know what I'm saying, to play D1. I played with a few D1 players that went to the league, like Joe Hayden, you know what I'm saying? They played for Florida with Tim Tebow and, played with a few other players that, a lot of people may not know, but I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And during that childhood, it was fun. You know what I'm saying, to be, just a kid, you know what I'm saying, just focus on just sports and just homework, you know what I'm saying? And it was fun, man. I really enjoyed my childhood. My mom did, an amazing job with me, you know what I'm saying, especially, her and my stepfather. Shout out to my stepfather, my pops, you know what I'm saying, Donnell Booz, you feel me? I appreciate everything you do. You still been in my life. I ain't never leave, you know what I'm saying? So that's my real daddy, you heard me? So let me go ahead and get that clear real quick. Let me let that be known right now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Let me give Pops his flowers right now. All right, but, they definitely did an amazing job. You feel me? Before my mother passed, they did a definitely amazing job with me. You know what I'm saying? Just encouraging me, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, playing sports, being there for practice, for the bruises, for the breakups, the heartbreaks, the condom moments, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You feel me? So, I definitely want to give my flowers to my father, man. He's my stepdad, but he's really my real father, you feel me? And he definitely, put a big, how can I say it? I just owe him a lot. I say that. I owe him a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because he never had me, but he treated me like he had me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely owe that man a lot, you feel me? Because once my mother passed, he never left.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But
well, out of respect, I want to give your mom a moment of silence.
appreciate that. Rest in peace, ma.
Absolutely.
Khalid the Clock. I love you, girl.
So you lost your mom to cancer.
Yeah, ovarian.
And it's crazy because we just lost D'Angelo of cancer too.
Really?
And nobody knew that. Nobody knew that he was battling. Absolutely. He died yesterday on the 14th.
Wow.
And nobody knew he had cancer. You know what I'm saying? So he was battling with that privately.
Rest in peace, D'Angelo, man.
So
You know that happened.
what was that process like? Walk me through the process of when your mom had cancer and the family dealing with that.
I had to go through hospice, and going through that, they pretty much is informing you, how this is going to go, and when you get to hospice level, it's pretty much you getting close to the cemetery, because at this point, you're really you're trying to make the person you love as comfortable as possible in this time, the worst time they have, you know what I'm saying? And for me being a teenager, you know what I'm saying, and the only child, you know what I'm saying, it was hard because I'm watching someone that, I only get one mom, and to watch, her at a point where she's weak, she loses her weight, she loses her hair, she loses her confidence, she loses her smile, and it's just like my mom not there no more. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like a kid, don't know what to do, And my grandmother, and thank God for my grandmother, you know what I'm saying, and my pops, my stepfather, man, because, they stayed strong. They help keep me strong. You know what I'm saying? And my grandmother, that was her daughter, So for her to keep me up and keep me prayed up, you know what I'm saying, and not break down at this moment right now, it's powerful, you know what I'm saying? Because it was really hard for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I literally had to help my dad take my mom in the bathroom, take her clothes off, put her in the tub, wash her down, and she literally don't have no control of her body right now, Then we had to put her clothes back on, then put her back in the bed and just lay her down in a proper way. Like, I'm watching my mama die in front of me, bro, slowly. That shit hurt, So it was just something that, I wouldn't wish on nobody, man. You know what I mean? So that shit still fuck with me now, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it be moments where life be so hard, bro, and I just be want to call my mother. I can't, So it just, I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, man.
And for people that never lost a parent, they wouldn't even know how you feel, man. Especially mental health wise.
I'm gonna say this: I know people that lost their parents once they got grown, and they having a problem to deal with that, and they say, Shane, I couldn't imagine losing mine at the age of yours. Couldn't imagine.
How old were you?
I was 16.
16.
Yeah, my mother got diagnosed at 14 when I was 14.
What was the earlier years like though?
Fun, exciting. She was the joy of the room. She was how I come in the room and just make people smile and feel good. That's where I get that from. I get that from her. That heart, that I just want to help you, baby. I got you. I got that from my mother. She always had a caring spirit. She was that person in the family where she was always able to get everybody together.
That's dope.
Always. And I don't give a doggone who you didn't like, who you didn't care about. If she calls you was coming. And if you was in the house and they pulled up, you knew to act like you got some damn sense. You ain't pop off, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a certain respect that my mother held when it came down to the family, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and those are things I remember, like I said, in my earlier childhood, dealing with that, because my family, my mother, my grandmother, we close. So I lost two mothers, you feel me? So when I lost my grandmother from breast cancer, you feel me? So, like, with both of them leaving, it was like really, really hard because it was like you lost two moms, bro. So it's like you don't have the access to feel that love that you really need, that nourishment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a certain okay, it's a certain yes, it's a certain voice I need to hear from certain people, and those was gone.
So one night, take on the voice of your stepfather. I hear you speaking highly of him. He was around during this time, correct?
Right. And this the thing about life. At this time, I'm dealing with the loss of my mother. I'm being rebellious to you. I'm not even listening to you. I don't want to be in the house. I don't know what you talking about. We ain't, man, get out of here. Because I'm so hurt, don't know where to put my anger or my frustration, don't know what to do. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to see what the world about. And I had to find out the hard way. And then I had to come back with my head up and be like, I apologize. My fault, Dad.
Yeah.
And I had to come back and face him like a man, be like, I fucked up. That was me. You know what I'm saying? Because you did everything you're supposed to do as a father to help his son get over or get through. Not even get over, because you ain't going to never get over. To get through this situation that we both are dealing with. You ain't the only one dealing with it, Shane. I'm dealing with it too. That's my wife.
Y'all both lost somebody that was close to y'all. What's something that you learned from Big Mama that you didn't learn from your moms?
That's a good question. What I learned from my grandmother, be you. Don't be afraid to be who you are. And if you're going to do something, stand on what you say you're going to do. But don't act like something you're not. Act like you got some sense. Carry yourself right. Don't walk around here doing that ain't who we are. Represent yourself better than that. Because at the end of the day, if you carry yourself like that, that's how they're going to treat you, Shane.
Mm.
And she used to always tell me that because I was her favorite grandson. So, you know, when you're dealing with a grandmother that got a favorite grandson, you know, they're going to always cater to that grandson. So if somebody do something wrong to that grandson, don't you do that to my grandson? What you doing?
Yeah.
It was like that.
You got siblings?
Nah, I'm the only child, bro.
Oh, wow. So I already know what time it was.
Yeah, I got a stepbrother, you know what I'm saying, by my father, you feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to my stepbrother, you know what I'm saying, Darrell. What up, brother? Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything everything good, you feel me? I love you. You and the family, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying, do I have a biological brother or any siblings? Nah.
So your biological father, walk me through any memories that you remember through your, you know, with your biological father. Was he around when your mom had cancer, going through all of that?
Nah, he wasn't around for none of that at all. He actually found out, I think, through my uncle, when he was coming down on the train station in DC, like they was crossing paths,
right?
Because the train station they was at in the neighborhood in DC, it's two different. It's a few different neighborhoods, but in one particular neighborhood, it's connected, and it's in between where my father and where my uncle live at, where my real father and my uncle live at. But my uncle did not know where my real father stayed at. Okay, now my uncle that I'm talking about, that's the oldest. That's my mother brother. So that means she got my mom had all together. My grandmother had all together. My grandmother had 5 siblings, 4 boys and 1 girl, and my mother was the girl. So the oldest one is the one I'm talking about, my Uncle Kerry. So I think he crossed paths with him, either going to work or coming back from work or something like that. And that's how the conversation happened. And then, you know what I'm saying, he pulled up or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But truth be told, bro, like, he never been there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like you gotta kind of use that as an example, not to be like, you know what I mean? But you find yourself end up doing the same steps, not even knowing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're just so adamant of not being what you fear, you end up being it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm at the point in my life now that I'm working on me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not at my best version yet. You know?
The funny thing is, well, it ain't funny, but the fact that you said that you met your father, your biological father, and you never seen him again. You met him once, never seen him again. What did that do for your mental health, though?
Fuck me up. You gotta think about it, bro. I'm still in high school. And I'm at a church, packed out. And my mother in this casket behind me. I got my grandmother right beside me, holding me down. Tears coming straight down my face. I see a black dude walk down with blue jeans on, butter Timbs, a redskin jacket, burgundy with gold trim on it, a burgundy redskin hat, and come up to me and say, "Shane, it's your daddy. I'm here."
How'd you know it was your father, though?
He looked just like me. I look just like you.
You ain't trying to do no back check on that?
Nah, I could.
Like nobody in the family? Like, yo, Shane, this your father? Like, ain't no backtrack?
Nah, this is it's a difference when your grandmother. It's a difference when you've been there since you was. It's a difference when your father was there since you was 2 years old and leave. You don't remember him leaving. They remember him leaving when you was 2 years old. They remember the hospital, the biblical cord, putting the name down. They know who your dad is. All your family, my dad, my real father, his brothers, he come from 10 siblings. He's the first one.
Out of 10 siblings?
And the first one, yes. All of them sing. All of them got a talent. No lie. All of them. Every single one of them. 5 boys, 5 girls. Literally. They all grew up with my mom and my uncles. Their mother and my grandmother was friends. Knew each other. Always stayed in contact with each other throughout so many years, even when I got into high school and all of this. And so the conversation and communication always was there with the family and me and what am I doing, what I'm doing. Because like I said, his brothers still care about Shane, so they still contacting Shane, but the daddy ain't. So they looking at it like, I'm contacting my nephew, but my brother ain't say shit to him yet. It look different now. You see what I'm saying? So going through that, it just let me know that I don't want to be that, but at the same time, I realized when I actually look at the picture and listen to like his brothers, they father did that to them.
How old were you during this time though, when you seen your father?
16.
You ain't never think to like just sit down and just ask him like where the fuck you been at, like just to in a respectful way, but you had a lot of anger going on too because your mom going through this,
right? So
I know I would have, you know what I'm saying, especially if I knew I had a biological father out here, obviously,
right?
You know what I'm saying, but some people grow up in homes and they think the stepfather their real father and they don't even know, you know what I'm saying, but like. Did I
ever had that moment to find out why?
I don't even know if you wanted to know why.
Honestly, bro, at one point I wanted to know why. Why I don't know you. Why you never came to my game. Why I never get a phone call. Or just why you just never come and see me. Why I just never been a thought. Why I don't know that? Why I don't know who you? Why I don't feel good when they mention you? And going through that as a child and as an adult, it is tiring. It's tiresome because your mind, your spirit, your body. Because it's like you almost go into the world feeling like you want to feel wanted.
Absolutely.
So that affected me, tremendously because I was half, and then you broke, and then I felt like God took the other half already. So I'm like, man, what I got left, man? And then my grandma was like that last backbone of holding me accountable. Having a parent knowing that I gotta hold myself accountable.
That part.
I've been living this life with no type of guidance, no type of. Just if I fuck up, it's on me, bruh. And that's scary, man. Because it's like, you don't know if it's somebody that cared enough to call you and be like, are you okay? I don't know if I got that, I know a lot of people. But I don't know if I don't know how many people got me, though. So it's just different, man. That's why my hustle different, bro. But when it come down to him, man, I just feel like we don't know each other. And I feel like if I meet him now, I ask why. But I'll be more listening to respond. You know what I'm saying? Instead of responding without listening.
So let's go back to, because obviously you was going through that coming into high school. with your mom, passing away with cancer, stepfather being around, seeing your father, your biological father, one time, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But you in high school now, so could you say you was popular in high school?
Hell yeah.
When did you know you was popular in high school?
9th grade, yeah.
What happened? Walk me through it.
Football. I was a beast. You know what I'm saying? I started, I broke the school record the first play of the game in the opening season. 110 yards run, kick return.
So you was a running back or what?
I was an athlete. They had me as an ATH athlete. Mm-hmm. So I played both sides of the ball. Quarterback, running back, slot, receiver, linebacker, DN, strong safety.
Oh, this nigga Deion Sanders.
I get busy, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I had some players too, though. Like, I had some players with me, you feel me? So we was athletes, bro. We just love the game. So it was just like backyard football. It's like, bro, we can play every position. You need us to block? All right. We're gonna play the deuce formation. Running back head right beside each other.
Right.
Block. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw that thing. You feel me? So it's like, as long as we got that equipment on, we straight. Let's go. Let's play ball. You know what I mean? So that was my first love.
That's the first talent right there.
Man, what? Wasn't no music, wasn't no rapping, wasn't no camera, no pull up, none of that. It was Shane, man, playing football, bro.
And you played all 4 years? High school?
No, because the second year I didn't play because of my grades. And it was the third year I didn't play because of my grade. That's when I got the news about my mom and all that, and that's when everything went downhill. But the first 2 years, man, I was crazy. I went stupid.
What was the girls like though?
Beautiful. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were broke too. We were broke. We were broke together, you know what I'm saying? Eating them school lunches, you feel me? Beating on the table, making music, you know what I'm saying? I had a homie in that joint name. I think his name was Rob. He used to be a comedian. I think his name was Rob.
Yeah.
He used to be a comedian. And he used to imitate a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, back then at school. And ladies used to love him when he come up. Man, he used to be cool, but he used to play football. But he was the player that didn't get on the field.
Damn, I know that had to be.
Bro, and listen, he probably didn't do that well on the field, but his jokes was crazy.
Yeah.
He had bars. I'm talking about he'd cook you, he'd eat you. Eat, man, what?
You didn't want to play with him,
You
right?
didn't want to play with him, bro. You didn't want to play with him. On that field, I don't know. He was just that kid. He was just that dude. You was just like, dog. I want him to play, but he's just so funny.
Yeah.
You can't take him serious. And then, like, when he make a hit or hit somebody, you be like, bro, you seen what he just did? And he'll get all hype. I told y'all better stop thinking I'm just funny.
Yeah.
And whole time, bro, like, I don't know, man. I just had a guy. He was a good dude, man. He was definitely a good dude. Somebody, I don't know why it came to my mind just now, but he was really a funny dude. And then back in the school, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He was that comedian.
So let me ask you this though. You probably could tell me like where it puts you at now, as far as, traveling that far back in your mind.
Yeah.
Being so great at something that you love to do, as far as football, and had to sit out a year because of your academics.
Right.
You feel me? What did that teach you though? As far as what I'm saying, shit can get taken away from you.
Got to be accountable. Everybody out here is accountable on this field. Everybody got to play their part. You are not excused from anything. I don't care what it is. You're not excused. You ain't special. You got to take care of what you're supposed to take care of. You come here to do a job, do the job. And I didn't do the job. And that's when I learned. And I had to watch my team do the job in front of me, and I had to watch, and I couldn't play. And that hurt. That hurt. I was like, damn. Especially when they know you good, but then they say, oh, no, he ain't got his GPA low. It's like, what?
You ever get into it with your coach? Or
Nah.
Never?
Nah, I was never one of those players.
Never?
Yeah, I was never. Bro, I was just a good player. I was just good at what I was. I was just a good athlete, bro. I just hard head. You feel me? And then, like I said, once my mama passed, I just didn't want to listen.
Did you have any fights in high school? No fights, no none of that. So it was all good.
Yeah. I told you I was a popular kid, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I got love. I got love in the city. I got love back home in the city, man. I was never one of those. I was never one of those guys, man. I was just a likable person.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you know, just a likable person. You feel me? Well, my mama gone now, so I can tell it. So, half a day.
Tell it like it is, Shane.
Yeah, half a day. Rest in peace, Mom. You don't know about this. You probably know now because you're hearing it. But look, half a days before we had them Friday night games and we get out of school at 12 o'clock. Well, Mom, got to tell you, everybody was at the house. We were lit. We were lit. I'm telling you that now. I had it cleaned up before you got home from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Because she was working at the hospital.
Yeah.
So I always have it clean before she get there.
But definitely lit, though.
What? It used to be lit, boy. We weren't even drinking either.
Give me a memorable moment.
Man. Well, I had one moment. Man. It was one of them rival games or whatever. And one of the females that went to the other school, she came to the half a day. She came to the crib. So, make a long story short, I hit it. You feel me? And then when it came down, right? And then when it came down to the game, boy, my legs were so weak, I couldn't even. Boy, I ain't even play right. I ain't play right that game. I ain't play that. That's a true fact.
You ever heard of nigga not getting no pussy before the game?
Yeah, see, I was young and dumb.
Yeah.
And I ain't, you know. And then at the same time, you remember just high school. This is a rival team, and I got the op on at my crib, and you bad.
Yeah.
You
busting it down.
Gotta go ahead and take one for the team real quick.
How'd you do when you played? How'd you do? You
horrible. I scored a touchdown just because it was goal line. But you ever feel like you running hard, but you ain't going nowhere yet?
Yeah, that part.
That's the way it felt like the whole game. Coach like, you all right? What's going on? Run. I'm over there. I am running. I said, man, go ahead and take me out. Let's switch real quick, man. I could not get right, bro. I could not get right. I told myself, man, I ain't never do that again, bro. If I'm play sports, I ain't gonna never have sex before any game, bro. Never again.
So after high school, what was the life like for Shane? You done graduated now. What's going on now?
Charleston job. Well, I sat down. At this time, I was staying at my grandmother because, like I said, my mother already passed at this time. So now I'm at my grandmother, house, and she got breast cancer now, and I'm running in and out the house in DC.
So wait, you going through it again?
Hell yeah, it comes right back again. So now, my grandmother she tell her son, which is my uncle, the oldest one, Uncle Kurt, she say, I love Shane, I love him all I got, but I can't be worrying about him right now. If he gonna come in this house, he gonna come in here, but he cannot be coming in and out right now. If he gonna do something, we got to do this. What he gonna do? But if he gonna stay out there, he gonna have to stay out there. But I can't be worrying about him. So of course, my uncle hit me with the tough love, and I ain't trying to listen to him. And my uncle told me straight up, you ain't gonna worry my goddamn mama to death. Told me straight up.
Kept it real.
Because I was on a whole nother level, bro. My mind and my mentality and maturity wasn't not even where we at now. So me and my uncle almost fought. You feel me? Like, that's how serious it got. Like for real. On both of my uncles. Like, you feel me? I love y'all. Thank y'all for, giving me that tough love. That shit meant something. You feel me?
You were real rebellious at this time.
Very, very hard head. Very, and my uncle kept it straight with me, and I chose to leave out my grandmama's house. You feel me? Like, because I knew that I wasn't on that. And then my grandmother had a bad stroke, and she was stuck in the house. She was in the house for like 2 days. Nobody knew, and somebody came in there. One of the ladies came in there, and but yeah, I ain't even gonna.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That's crazy.
You feel me? Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I lost 2 mothers, man.
That's crazy.
Shit crazy, bro.
That had to be a hard time for you, though. Losing your mama cancer and then going right back through it with Big Mama. That's crazy, man. I can only imagine what you was going through in your mental.
Yeah.
It
was just like, just hearing the word make you fringe up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I would hear the word, I just it'd do something to me because I'm like, man, I know what that do. All it does is bring death.
I can see it made you stronger though.
It made me say fuck fear. Go. Keep going.
We born to die.
You feel me? Like fuck it, go. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Like at this point, like you gonna go. Man, go out with a motherfucker bang, bro.
How did you end up in Charlotte?
My kids. I got two boys, 10 and 8, and their mother is from Spartanburg. You feel me? She from South Carolina, so I decided to be like, you know what, I'm about to come to Charlotte so I can be close to them. You feel me? So I can be close to my boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in the process, I started in South Carolina first for like probably like I said like a month or two, almost 2 months. And I was like, man, this ain't hitting. This ain't hit. You feel me? This ain't it. So I came to Charlotte, and when I got out there, bro, it was just like, I was like, damn, I gotta find a job, I gotta find a spot, I got I got a little bit of money, but that ain't no money for real. It ain't none of that. It's just like you surviving right now. And then my car went down. And then once my car went down, it was like everything just started trickling. And then that's when I lost like everything.
So I don't mean to intercept.
Yeah.
But was this around the time where you was homeless?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
My nigga, what were you doing all day? Like when you was homeless, like what were you doing? How do you maintain everyday life during them 365, 24 hours a day being homeless?
Well, first, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't got no job, you know what I'm saying, when you in the shelter, you feel me? You know, they got breakfast, they got 3 cots in the meal, you feel me? At 3 o'clock, you got to get up out of there for an hour. They got to clean up the whole place. After that hour, you could come back, you can lounge around that joint all day, watch TV, wash your clothes, you feel me? Politic around with everybody up in that joint, you know what I'm saying? And don't got to pay nothing. So you got people in there that feel like they're the damn Marriott, right? Nah, for real. And then, you got people in that joint like myself, they got a goal and somehow they probably end up fucking up something and they put themselves in that situation or life put them in that situation and they trying to get out of that situation.
Sure.
So now they like, okay, I need a plan. I need a JOB. All right, this situation I got over here, this is what I need to be at so I can have peace. I got somewhere I can take a shower, lay my head, I can eat, go to work, come back, stack my bread, eat, go to work, come back, and don't have to worry about my livelihood or where I'm laying my head in peace, you feel me? So it was what you will make it, I would say that, you feel me?
You see that ashtray, homie?
No problem, bro.
Just put that out right there. So you get to Charlotte.
Yeah.
You having a rough time in Charlotte.
Yeah.
How did you get on all this, your first platform, Stephen the Dream?
Yeah.
Walk me through the whole, how you met Stephen the Dream, what happened with him?
Shit, he met me through social media. Honestly, he seen me working on social media, and he told me that he heard my name through some other people, and he asked me, said, man, what you think about Shane, bro? And I guess they told him what he wanted to hear, you know what I mean? And he hit me up, man. He was like, look, I'm doing this event. Once you pull up, you know what I'm saying? And this was a club event, party event. And at this moment, I wasn't in the party scenes yet, you feel me? I'm just dealing with just one-on-one type of interviews at this time, just grinding. So I said, all right, bet. I said, I'm going to pull up. And I'm already hearing his name because I'm saying, I'm like, damn, who this dude? Who's this dude? He popping. He out here doing this thing. So I'm like, damn, I got eventually work with bro. Bro eventually hit me up. I'm like, that's crazy. So I go out there and meet him. We politic. He said, man, go and do your thing, bro. I'm going to break you something off at the end of the night, though. I said, all right, I appreciate that. Boom. So I go in there. I do my thing. Boom. We finished politic. He like, man, we're going to keep building, bro. I got some more stuff going on. We're going to keep building. I said, all right, bet. He broke me off. I slid. Boom. He hit me up next couple of days. He said, man, I put the video out. He said, man, I love the recap, bro. that shit hard, bro. Let's do some more work. Look, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, bet. I'll come for that one too. I came through for another event and then another event. And then once that happened, I think after the fourth event I did with him, that's when I got connected with another place called Superstars. And, you know what I'm saying, basically what I'm going to say is Steven is the person that opened the door for me to get into the nightlife of the clubs, of what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about that?
Man, it's incredible. You feel me? Because, you know, the way this shit work, you just can't walk in. Somebody got to let you in.
See, that's what I was going to get now. I'm glad that you said that because that's where I was getting at. You know, coming into a different city that you're not from and you have gatekeepers. Yeah. You know, because a lot of people that's not from Charlotte may look at Charlotte like it's been clicked up.
Right.
You have the same people that's at the same events. They all together. But then, like, you know, the gatekeepers, I think that's in any city. Mm-hmm. You have gatekeepers, though. But
that is true. They're definitely in every city.
Yeah. Shout out to Steven, though, for, you know what I mean, giving you that opportunity, though. Mm-hmm. And shit, it seems like you ain't let him down. You ain't let yourself down.
Nah, I'm going to keep, I love you, Steve. But, man, I'm not going to let me down first. You feel me?
That part.
Man, I ain't worried about them niggas. I'm talking about me. What I tell you, my grandma say, don't go around there looking crazy. Mm-hmm. I ain't about to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, just to say that, yeah. But Steve definitely, he threw that out there.
How do you feel about the gatekeeping, though?
The gatekeeping, it's sad because, you know, I'm seeing a lot of talent, a lot of my peers that really been doing an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? They're doing so goddamn good that they created their own shit. Since you don't want them to be a part of that, yours, they said we'll fuck around and build our own.
Who you feel like gatekeepers here? If you can name drop a few.
I would say this. I'm not going to give a name out, and I'm not going to get them names out. And the reason why I'm saying that out of respect, because I work with a lot of these people that really could push buttons and make things happen. But at the same token, I feel like they can do better, and they should do better, because at one point in their career, they was them too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So kind of look back on what it took to get to where you was at, and think about it's 2025. Who really deserves it? Don't give me shit. Let me earn everything I kill, baby. Everything I kill, let me eat. But don't put me down because you don't think I should wear the crown because you don't think it look good on me.
You got to give an opportunity to eat.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because the person that gave it to you, how would you feel if they took it away?
I'm pretty sure they went through the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, the person that blessed you and gave you that love, wouldn't it feel good you do the same? Because at the end of the day, this gift, it's not even yours. You can't even keep it. You got to give it back eventually. This gift I got, I can't even keep it. I got to get this shit back eventually. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you're going to do it right. You know what I mean? Because we ain't going to be this age forever, baby.
When did you know people started paying attention to your movement? Like when you knew, okay.
I still don't know. I'm being honest with you. I still don't know, bro. Because I'm so focused on trying to just keep going. You know what I mean? I don't get caught up on the last video I just did or the last clip or the last highlight reel. Nah, because that shit get me fucked up. But I did that when I started in the beginning. I'm like, damn, this shit working. Oh. I'm like, no, because I stopped. And I just kept reviewing the daggone video. I'm like, bro, you got to make another video.
That's right. And that got to be better than the last. Yeah.
You got to make another video.
That part.
So I said, okay, don't look at no more videos. Once you post it, that's it. Don't look at it again. Keep going to the next one. Whatever somebody comment, you just comment or whatever. Just, you know, handshake 100, but keep it moving. Don't get stuck on what the last thing you just did.
And that's being humble.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't never want to get caught up in that. So I try my best, because I'm not perfect, bro, but I try my best to just stay human. What I mean by that is, it's just I want you to be able to feel me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people never heard me. So now I want you to feel me where I'm coming from. You feel me?
You was the host of The Up the Smoke tour, festival, right?
Hell yeah. With my brother Steven the Dream and my boy Party Boy from Greensboro.
Shout out to Party Boy. He go by a different name right now. Khalil's. What up, boy?
What's up, my boy?
Yeah. Fire though.
Yeah. Oh,
fire.
That's my
He's
job.
good at what he do. Fire.
Very good at what he do. Man.
Yeah, he good at what he do.
Very good. And to have us three up there.
Yeah. What was that like though?
Bro, it was like LeBron, Michael, and Kobe up that jump, bro.
Get out of here.
What? Bro, you had three people that everybody wanted to see work together on the biggest stage in Carolina with the biggest artists coming out. The whole lineup from Ruby Rose to Kodak Black to The Baby, DDG, from all the influencers. What? And they got us three hosting this joint?
Mm.
Bro, that was huge.
I know it was definitely a wild night,
What?
right?
That was huge, bro. I'm talking about we had 2 Chainz DJ, we got Moneybagg Yo DJ. I'm talking about every celebrity, bro. I'm talking about this jump at least about 10,000 pack out here. Like this is the biggest experience I ever in my life ever been on. And you telling me they got Shane up here they got my face on the daggone flyer? They got my face in the Eventbrite ticket. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit real.
At this point, I'm like, Shane, how'd you keep your composure?
Not looking at it. Honestly, not looking at it, bro. I swear to God. Now, at nighttime, I'm in the bed. I'm like, damn.
You got to peep at it a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, this me.
I'm like, boy, this shit look real.
That's fire, bro.
But when I got up there and the mic was handed to me, my legs was like this when I was talking.
So was that butterflies?
Butterfly like a mother. Butterfly all the way.
Where'd you feel like that came from, though?
Man.
Was you doubting your talent at that time, or it was just all the people that was out there?
I was doubting that I didn't feel like I was worthy or even great enough to be in that position.
You on the stage.
Right. But at the same time, I don't get caught up in sometimes what people may think or how great I'm doing. Sometimes I'm living in real world, real time, in my mind, you know? So that's why I say I'm not the best version yet. I'm still working on me as I'm helping helping everybody else at the same time. But sometimes I don't know. And sometimes you can look at me and be like, boy, you look like the most confident nigga in the room. Sometimes I might feel like the weakest one.
Right. That's crazy. Coming off that, you got a close relationship with Trap Dickie.
Yeah. Shout out to my Brody Trap, man. Doing this thing, man. He going crazy right now. Doing stupid in Carolina. Shout out to my boy Say. Shout out to Clay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole LA gang, man.
You was on stage with him, Dreamville.
Oh yeah, me and him, yeah, we went crazy, bro.
What is Trap like though? What he like?
Cool, bro. Humble. You know what I'm saying? You know, grateful, man, just to be in the moment of right now. You know what I'm saying? He taking the full advantage of, I don't know how long y'all gonna fuck with me. But until then, I'm running this shit up and I'm doing this shit the right way, bro. I'm gonna really get rich off of rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Putting this shit together, like really showing y'all, look, you could do this shit, but you gotta invest in yourself.
Yeah, because the sky's the limit.
Yeah, and my boy really put that shit, he really put everything he's saying, he put it to action. You feel me? And the way his team work, bro, they believe in him. You know what I'm saying? They believe in him, and they ain't gonna let him go.
So you have somebody like Trap Dickie that's already made it. It's already in the industry, doing what he doing. Mm-hmm. But then you got this local hood famous person, Fetty P, and now you working with him. How did that connection? How do you connect the dots with him?
Well, he's no longer local anymore now.
Right.
Shout out to my boy Fetty P. Franklin. Got the top 50 album in the world right now.
Wow. Shout out to Fetty
in
P.
the world right now on Apple Music. Frank. And I was a part of that project. I thank you for letting me be a part of that project. I was a part of the Check My Resume. I was helping out for the models and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And Fetty P, man, a real solid man since day one. He met me when I first came out here from Charlotte. I got introduced to Fetty P when I first came out here. And from the first time he met me to all the way now, bro, always like always told me something I needed to know. Like always like uplifted me, but not even knowing if a nigga was going through something.
Right.
It just let me know that nigga, you been through something. You can see something in me that I might not, that I think I'm not showing.
Right.
And you like, nigga, I've been out here. I see you. You can't fool a fool. You know what I'm saying? And he always been straight with me, you feel me? And like he said, bro, I'm proud of you, man. Like, to see where you at now, boy, I'm proud of you, Shane. You feel me? And like I told him, I called a nigga earlier today. I said, bro, you top 50 in the nation right now, bro, in the world. Would you ever believe that? He said, hell nah. I said, this shit for your birthday, too. Could you ever? I said, everybody that turned their back on you, did you think that you would be able to sit right here and say, dog, God, the only God be the glory, bro? Ain't no other way you could have got this but God, bro. I said, man, I'm proud of you. Run it up. Don't look back. Love who you love. And I promise you, bro, you going to get what you deserve, bro. Because you shining right now. I love to see winners win, bro. I love to see an underdog come up and win. I love that, man. I love that. I love that. And to see bro doing it, bro, and to know he just is as real and tangible as me and you, just as close as me and you are, to know is that possible, a nigga like me will never stop. You feel me?
That's dope, bro. I mean, I never actually met Fetty, you know, but I heard about him. You know what I mean? I've been in Charlotte for about a year now.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm still getting out there meeting people.
Yeah.
But you being a part of his success is dope too. I just seen him. He was on the I forgot what that platform is, but it was like when they in court.
Oh yeah, that Judge right. Solomon, Judge Solomon, something like that. I think. Yeah. That joint. Did you see the On the Radar?
I did.
He snapped on that joint. He was it was On the Radar, or was that the Kai Sinatra? Oh no, he did On the Radar, and then he did Mafia-thon.
I think On the Radar he was telling that story.
Yeah, and then he turned around and went to Kai Sinatra podcast freestyle, the Mafia-thon.
Yeah,
him and Trap Dickie went to that joint, and they both represented Carolina really goddamn well.
Speaking of Carolinas, I should broaden it to Carolinas.
Okay.
Since you've been an influencer, host.
How broad is it?
Carolinas. So we'll do South and North Carolina.
Okay.
Carolinas, period. Give me your Mount Rushmore of the artists, male, female.
For North Carolina?
Yeah, you can give me no. You want to do Charlotte? You want to break it down in Charlotte? Who your Mount Rushmore is?
I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say the baby, Fetty P. I don't know if other. Put my dog Hot Boy Shaq up there. I rock with my boy Hot Boy Shaq.
Okay.
Mary Mack, Chocolate Drop. Man, I feel like I'm missing somebody, man. Because I don't want to just throw a name out there because I fuck with you. I'm trying to throw a name because you work, man.
Right.
You earned that shit. I don't want to just throw it out there because you my mans, you my girl, whatever, boo. Nah, I want to give your flowers because you deserve it. You feel me?
That's a good lineup, though.
That's a great damn lineup right there because they been working, man. They definitely been working, man. South Carolina, shit, man. I want to go, my brother Trap, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Pills. Who else? Jazz Clutch. Man, I feel like Lil Rue. Who else? Man, I don't want to leave nobody. Boss. What's my boy? Man. Dang, I don't want Tip Teasy. My man Tip Teasy. Man, it's.
What about your boy that was dating Rennie Rucci?
Oh, Black Young. Not Black Young.
Black Zach?
Black Zach.
Yeah.
Black Zach.
He from South Carolina, right?
Oh, yeah. Black Zach be snapping too, though.
Yeah.
Black Zach he be snapping too, though. Yeah, shout out to Black Zach, man. He be snapping too.
Yeah. I asked you that, bro, because, you have a chance to, meet all of these people and be on stage with them and hosting. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
And people don't understand unless you doing it. They don't understand how big of a deal hosting is. Hosting is just like an artist. You know what I'm saying?
You got to make sure everybody good.
Absolutely. You got to cater to everybody, So, that's a real big deal, my nigga. And you making that happen. So you definitely get your flowers here on 1 Hour Talk with Mazee.
Thank you.
When did you know your breakthrough moment?
I still haven't seen it yet, bro. Like, I don't know what my breakthrough and your breakthrough is two different things for me for my life. Like, my breakthrough is to be with my kids, have everything with, you know what I'm saying, this and that. Like, my breakthrough is more of a pour. It's not really something, it's not really like something tangible where I could be like, this is what I wait you to give me. Mm-hmm. It's really more of a feeling of being around my kids.
No doubt.
You feel me? That's my breakthrough. Because I know once I have everything I need, everything else is going to fall in place. You feel me? That's the breakthrough. Because that's the real win, is being a father, you feel me, for me. Because I'm doing what I love, so now I just want to show my kids what I love.
Absolutely. So what's next for ShaneTv?
Man, bigger shows, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm hosting bigger events. Got a lot of stuff worked up. Man, I got some stuff worked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with my boy YTB Fat, with my boy Montiago. Shout out to my brother Montiago too, man. Day one since A1, you know what I'm saying? He put that situation with me and YTB Fat, you know what I'm saying? He brought that relationship together. He the one brought us, you know what I'm saying, like that, man, you know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for him, me and YTB Fat wouldn't even be where we at now, you feel me? Because he put that together, you feel me? Shout out to CP, shout out to Rose, shout out the whole Fox gang, man. Y'all know, man, Fox is in the building, man.
Absolutely. If anybody out there, man, that want to come up on the scene like you did from nothing to something, what kind of advice would you give them?
Believe yourself first. Do not quit. And everything you do ain't going to be perfect. You just got to drop it. You got to post it. You got to keep going. And you got to remember one thing out of it all. Consistency. 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 You're going to get to a point where you automatic just doing shit because you've been consistently doing it, even when you don't feel like doing it, even when you sick, even when you tired, even when you hurt, even when you mad, you still stay consistent. I don't care about it. If you say you really want it, you're going to stay consistent because you're going to get it.
That part.
You know what I mean? If you actually look at your measurement tape and you see how far it is to get where you got to go, and if you stop and you see where you stopped at and you see when the ending was, you'll be disappointed. You'll be like, damn, I was that close? Why you ain't show me? It wasn't there. You supposed to have been able to lead by, what they say, you're supposed to believe by faith, not by sight.
Mm-hmm. So what the Bible say? That's
what the Bible say. It's a lot of us moving with faith and not sight. We can't see a lot of this stuff, but we get vision. We get clarity in our dreams. We get certain affirmations to let us know, keep going, boy. You ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually the people see what you've been seeing all along.
Absolutely. Shane, tell the people where to find and follow you at, brother.
Man, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, ShaneTv, pull up, lead the way, Shane. Come on, man.
And I do want to, America, I'm going to address you now. I do want to go back on what he just said because it makes sense. You know, a lot of people, they can see, but they don't have the faith. But if you have a faith of a mustard seed, you could do anything in the world. You just got to have the faith of the mustard seed. That's a real small seed. You know what I'm saying? But big things come in small beginnings, right? Amen. That's what they say. Amen. So you already know what time it is, man. I'm your host, Maserati Santana. Tonight, I brought to you ShaneTv. Pull up on him.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So you already know what it is for the season premiere, 1 Hour Talk with Mazee. Until next time, you know my slogan. Love, peace, happiness. We out.
Pull up.